this lesson, we are going to learn about how to work with text in Tailwind CSS. Text is one of the most important part of any website because it helps people to read your content clearly and understand your message. It will help the visitor of the website to read the content of that website clearly. And in Tailwind CSS, you can style your text directly using utility classes. And the first thing you can control is the size of your text. Then I create a p tag with a class attribute. Just give a class attribute. Then inside the double quote, you just write x text dash xs. This class is for extra small text. Just write it here. Then I'll create another one. Just press Ctrl. Then I'll copy, then paste anytime, because I will need also for small, which is SM for small text. Then there is also for basis, which is for normal text, the default one. So just write here is extra small. Made a mistake. Then here is for small. Then here is for normal text. Then there is also for large, LG, or large text. Then just also into, and I'll save. See here, there is also to Excel, which is very large, and this can go up to 9XL. You'll just write very large. Then here just put 9. Then XL, each can write very large text. Then I'll press enter. You can see here we have for small, for extra small, we have text for small text. We have when you want to use small text, you can use this one, text dash SM, for normal text, for large text, for very large text, and for very large, because this go up to 9. So I'll just reduce this one. See what's happened. You can see here the difference: small, extra small, normal, large text, very large, very large. Because here, if you want, you can go up to, I'll try 5. See, the size will increase, and you can put 6. So you can see here, you can go up to 9. And here are all the utility classes you need to that Tailwind provides to us to manipulate or to increase or to reduce the size of a text. For font family, Tailwind provides utility classes for common font families. We have uh, font sans. I'll create just p tag. I'll just copy this one. Just copy and paste it here. And for font, we have font dash sans. Then this is for sans serif. Just write it here. Sans serif font. Just copy this line, paste it there. The second is serif one. Serif. And the third, just a small mistake. Just undo. Copy this line. This one is font mono space font. Mono space. Space font. And here, the big difference between serif and sans serif font is that this serif font, this one, have a small decorative stroke of it, or we can call it a tail. You can see here it has a small decorative stroke or a feet, but sans serif doesn't. You can see sans serif doesn't have this small decorative stroke or tail. Yeah, that the difference between serif and sans serif. And we have also the third one, which is font mono. That the three utility classes Tailwind provide to us for font family. Yes, next is font weight. Font weight controls how bold or light your text appears. Then here, just copy this p tag. Then here, for font weight, we have this utility class light, which is for light text. Just write it here, light text. Then next one is for normal, font normal, for normal text or default one, you can say so. Normal, very small, normal text. Then here you can see the difference, the normal one and the light one. And next is medium. We have a utility classes for that as well. Medium. Then we have also a class for bold. Just very small text. Bold text. Medium. medium text, medium. Yes, and here you can see the difference between bold, medium, normal, and light text. Then I made a small typo here. You should have font bold. Then we'll save. You'll see here we have now a bold text. But between medium and bold, we have another utility classes which is semi bold. Just write it here, bold. Then press enter. Then here bold, font bold. Yes, and you can see all the fonts here. We have light, normal, medium, then semi bold, then we have bold. Then the font style in Tailwind CSS control whether the text is normal or italic. For example, here, if we want to make our font style italic, we just need to use the italic class. Then you'll just write this italic, and press enter. You can see it here. Look like italic text. If it's not italic, is normal. You have only these two choices. Then next is text transform, and Tailwind provide utility classes to manipulate that. First of all, we just copy this paragraph, then gonna do uppercase. If text is lowercase, then gonna transform it become uppercase. Then I'll save. You can see now, just change it to uppercase. Text, and press enter. You can see now it become uppercase. Then I'll just copy this. This is for uppercase, and if we have a uppercase, we can turn it to either just write it in uppercase, lowercase text. Then we can use a utility class to make it lowercase. Very small, lowercase. And you can see how it become lowercase. Then the last one is capitalized. Then just then that the three utility classes you can see we can make the text uppercase, lowercase, or use is capitalized. Also is a utility class which Tailwind provide to us. And you can see here, we've capitalized it, just capitalize the first layer of this word. You can see, you can just change this to P and press enter. You can see it capitalized the C, but it also capitalized this T. It capitalized only the the first layer. I think if we have word here, we will see it will also capitalize the W. Yes, that's how this. I think now you can have you can see the difference between uppercase, lowercase, and capitalized. Yes. Then next is text decoration. For that we just copy again this, and that we have a class underline, and this is for this underline text. Underline, very small typo here. So you can see here the text gets underlined. The next is line through, which will strike line dash through. You can see the line through the text. And the last one is no line. No underline. You can see here is it's equivalent to normal one. You can see here we don't have line, but we'll focus more on the line. And here you can give a width to the decoration. For example, if I want to be a little bit bigger, I'll put -4. Then you can see it become, compared to the first one, this become a little bit bigger. And you can also give the color to the decoration. Then -blue 300. You can see, change the color, and you can also give it a style. For example, you can want double line decoration dash double. You can see here we have double line. I'll try to reduce the width, then you can see it. We have double line, and we can have here, I'll just leave it, just copy this, just compare it. Here we can have dotted, you can see some dot. And the next one is want I change the color here to red, for example. Then you can see next we want to have it dashed style. Then you can see some dash here. Then next we can have also wavy. I copy this. Oh my god. Why did I do this? Control C. Then here I want wavy. Then you can see here some wave, and we can also offset it. That means we can push it a little bit down. See here. Then can underline, then decoration of underline dash of set, put 4, so you'll see the line will go a little bit down. So if I put 8, you see the space between the text and the line. Yes, I think that all I wanted to show you on this text decoration. Yeah. Yes, next is text alignment. So just press this, then I delete. Then for text alignment, we have text as utility classes, text left, which will align to the left, aligned. Right, which will align to the right. And left. And text, I want to say text right, which will align to the right, and text center. We have the basic alignment, which will align to the center. I think that's it for text alignment. You can see here left, right, right, then center. Okay, right, align, center. You can see here those 3 alignment. Yeah. Yes, now we have layer spacing to control the space between layer. I'll just copy this. And so for that, the class utility class that we have is tracking dash type, and enter. And you will see type layers spacing. Then we have 3 of them. And next is tracking normal. Percent normal. I think you can see the difference between this one and this one. And the last one is wide. Tracking wide. And you can just change it. Let's write y. Or you can just observe the difference between these three. Here you have tile layers. You can see the space between those layers, and here you have normal and normal and white. I think you have that the tree to control the space between layer. Yep. Yes, last but not the least is line height. Line height controls the space between lines of text. Here we are going to use lorem ipsum. Then I'll just delete this. Lorem, it take 25 wood. Then you can see here the line height will control the space between two lines. So the first one is heading dash none, which will give tight space. You can see the space now reduced between two the lines in this paragraph. Then the next one is normal. Just the first one. So you can see here, I should put something to separate those two. I'll just take this one and Control C. So you can see the difference between the first one, the first paragraph. We don't have space between these two lines, but here when we give normal, you can see the space between the first line and the second one. And the third one is, I just copy this, and the second one was normal, and the third one is relaxed. Then just also separate this to make it clear. You can see here, it's like the space between those two lines increase. And the last one is why did I yes, Control C. I put this because I want it to be here. The last one is more relaxed, but is loose. Then and tight. The second one normal. The third one is relaxing, and the fourth one is loose. You can see the space between two lines is loose, is big. Yes, I think that's it for this one. Yeah. Yeah. Tailwind comes with built-in font families like font sans, font serif, and font mono. But if you want a custom font such as Poppins or Inter from Google Fonts, first you should import the font in your CSS file, then create a font variable inside theme. Then Tailwind will automatically generate a utility class for you, which you can use anywhere in your project. That's what we are going to do now.